Hey, what's up? It's Peter Beatty here with PremoPress.com, and in this video I'm going to show you the latest release of our Clean and Flossy Dentist WordPress theme. We've just released version 1.1, and I'm here to show you some new features and some updates to the theme. So we just released version 1.1 of our Clean and Flossy Dentist WordPress theme. So let me just go ahead and run through some of the new features and bug fixes that we've added to this theme. So first off, let's cover the new features. One of the biggest requests were to actually allow HTML in this welcome widget here. So we went ahead and gave you that option. You can feel free to use HTML tags in the welcome widget if you want to. If you want to add line breaks or paragraph tags or anything you want to this welcome widget, you should be able to do that now with no problem. The other thing we did, just like with the other themes, we added the location marker pin to the Get Directions page. You see this little red pin here that actually marks the location of your business. That is now added to the location map page. We also gave you the ability to add custom homepage content to your website. Some people were asking how to make the homepage more SEO friendly. Well, the homepage is, in our opinion, very SEO friendly already, but if you, for some reason you wanted to add some more content to your homepage, here's how you would do it. You go to your pages and open up the page that you've created for your homepage. Just go ahead and click Edit, and you'll notice in the original tutorial videos we showed you how to create this page, and we told you not to put anything in the content area here because it would not show up. All you had to do was just select the homepage template under the template drop down here, and you have yourself a homepage, and the widgets would automatically show up there. But let's say for some reason you wanted to add some text in here. Let me just go ahead and just grab some lorem ipsum text here. I'll paste it into the homepage, click Update, and we go ahead and click Update on the homepage, and you'll see that we now have this little text area. For some reason you want to add some additional text to your homepage, it'll now show up below the video and below the welcome widget. Now this is where you can use this space to put a little brief SEO friendly short article, whatever you want really to put here. It's entirely up to you, but you now have that option. But you still have the widgets here if you'd like to use those. If you go ahead and delete that text from the homepage, then the homepage will just go back to the way it was before with no text. So that's it for the new features. Let's go ahead and talk about some bug fixes. Just like the other themes, we had an issue where if your default WordPress upload folder was not the default WordPress upload folder, we had a problem where people couldn't upload images. We went ahead and fixed that, so you should have no problems if you use a different upload folder than the default WordPress one. We also had an issue where the actual header image and the navigation bar colors were not customizing because of that as well. So if you had problems with the navigation bars, colors, or anything like that, that was because of the default WordPress upload folder option that we now updated. So you should be good to go on that. We had another issue where if a user was viewing your site on a smaller screen, the header and the body of the website would misalign and look all out of whack. We went ahead and fixed that. So even if someone's viewing your site from a smaller screen, the site should look fine. We also had an option or an error or a bug where the drop-down menus were not appearing properly. We also had another error where the drop-down menus would appear behind the YouTube video. If you notice there, when I hovered over this, it actually appears over the YouTube video. Well, in version 1.0, it actually appeared behind the video. This is because of YouTube's new iframe embed code. We had to adjust that code in our theme, so now the navigation menus appear over it. We also had an issue where some of the widgets would overlap with each other. If you're using HTML in the pages here that you're featuring on the home page, we went ahead and fixed that. We also had an issue where the drop-down menu would completely disappear when you hovered over it. We went ahead and fixed that. That's definitely not a good thing. Let's see here. We had another issue where the page background would disappear if your page content was too long. This is a common error that we had throughout the three themes, the contract theme, the Tasty Place theme, and the Clean and Flossy theme. So we went ahead and fixed that error. So even if your page is miles long, the background should not disappear. And we also had an issue where Images within the homepage widgets. Let's say if you added a text widget here and you had some images in those widgets. Some people were experiencing their images getting stretched really large, so we went ahead and fixed that. So you should be able to use images in your widgets now with no issues. So that's it for the new features and the bug fixes for the Clean and Flossy theme, and we are working on some additional features right now as I'm making this video. Some really cool features that are coming out, such as a one-click auto install that would allow you to basically duplicate all of our, a demo version of our site. Say you purchased the Clean and Flossy theme and you wanted to install it on your server and you wanted it to look exactly like this demo here. All you'd have to do is click one button and that would all be done automatically for you. So we're going to be integrating into that feature into all of our themes and all our future themes. We've got a mobile-friendly version in the works for all themes. We've got some cool SEO features coming out. And, of course, we're going to be adding some language translation options to this theme, as well as all of our other themes. So don't forget to update your current installation of Clean and Flossy. There should be a link below this video on how to do that. So that's it. My name is Peter Beatty with PremoPress.com. I look forward to talking to you very soon.